Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spring 2021 CompFest Cabaret. Thank you for being patient with us as we figure out some tech things.
Hello, everyone.
My name is Veronica Leahy, and I have had and I'm getting feedback. Wonderful. Okay, hopefully you all can hear me now. I've had the honor of artistic directing and producing the Harvard Composers Festival. As many of you may know, CompFest was a week-long celebration of the wide-ranging musical talent amongst students in the college that took place in the fall semester. Throughout this week, we presented student works, we engaged in discussions with faculty members about the compositional process, we heard from guests like Joshua Redman and Tanya Leone, and we got an insider's look at the music composition process from a diverse range of perspectives. And the week concluded with a cabaret night to showcase the students and experience this craft in practice. While there wasn't a full CompFest this semester, we wanted to resurrect the cabaret event since it was such a great experience in the fall. And so tonight's event is a showcase of student works emceed by the amazing Abigail Ori, a recent alumnus. A mixture of pre-recorded and live content, we hope that this cabaret will be a fun night to cheer on your friends and family as they play some truly amazing pieces of music. In this time when live performances have been canceled, CompFest Cabaret is intended to be an opportunity for students to present the work that they've been creating in isolation. We'll be dropping a link in the chat so that you can download the Playhouse Show Companion app where you can find fun facts about composers, program notes, lyrics, and more. It's compatible with iOS and Android devices. I'd also like to give a special shout out to my boss, the best boss ever, Dana Knox, and to Alicia Anstead, Jack Megan, and the rest of the wonderful people at the Office for the Arts for supporting students like me when we have crazy ideas. And I'd also like to thank the Harvard Undergraduate Songwriters Collective and the Harvard Composers Association for co-sponsoring this event. We have an amazing event tomorrow that I highly encourage students to register for. We will have the master composer, Tanya Leone, returning to CompFest to have an intimate discussion with students at 7 p.m. So if you're interested, do not miss it. And we can drop the link to register in the chat as well. Lastly, and I said this in the fall, and I'll say it again because it's still true, the most important message is this: we do care about the art that you're making right now. The music that you're creating still matters even during this pandemic, and actually probably more than it ever has before. Enjoy the show, and thank you so much for being patient with us.
Good evening, and welcome to the second ever CompFest Cabaret. We're so excited to see everyone here tonight to celebrate student songwriters. I'm Juhei, the co-president of the Harvard Undergraduate Songwriters Collective, along with Michael and Chloe and board members Max and Claire.
And I'm Harry, one of the co-presidents of the Harvard Composers Association. We are so grateful to be able to listen to and support student musicians, despite the challenges of our current virtual lives.
You can keep up with the Harvard Songwriters Collective at Harvard Songwriters on both Facebook and Instagram. We have an album coming out by student artists later this month, and we would love for you to listen.
Finally, we want to give a big thanks to the OFA for making this all possible. Thank you so much for coming, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to CompFest. As Veronica said so eloquently, there was a really awesome CompFest event in the fall, and I was able to MC that. So my name is Abigail Ori, class of 2020, and I'm back again to guide us through a really, really awesome night of art. I'm super, super excited. I think it's funny, I was just thinking about how in the past year, I feel like we as a society have made absolutely unbelievable strides in our ability to put together compelling events virtually, but they're not without technical difficulties. So as you saw, I mean, this is what making art in a pandemic is like. It's dealing with these little weird tech stuff, but we're here and we made it, and I'm super pumped to get into it. I hope that y'all are too. So without further ado, I'm not the main event, it's these awesome performers. So let's move on to our first video here, and we have Devin Gates, who's performing Skipped That Step. So I'll see you after that.
catch a daydream or two before I check my phone. Would I taste my morning tea and know when to stop so I don't get too jittery? I think I'd I'd have so much more time if I didn't spend it wondering, am I good enough? And in the afternoon, would I take longer walk along the river and watch the shiny shimmer on the waves, with each step remembering just how much abundance I can save up when I'm not spending it all on this word jar of mine. I think I'd find I'd have so much more peace of mind if I didn't spend it wondering, am I good enough? 'Cause what's the point if I spend my life waking up and wanting to cry when I could smile just like the birds do out my window? I'm sure there's something there we're missing that they all know. What is deep and what is shallow? I think I find I save my life sometimes when I take moments to consider, what would I do tomorrow if I didn't have to worry, am I good enough? What if I skip that step and I leapt straight into life today?
You better sing, you better play. What the heck? Well, that was an amazing introduction. Let's give it up for Devin. Let's all clap wherever we are. I met Devin long ago. She entered campus as a FAPper. I was a proctor for the first year arts program, for those of you who don't know what FAP is. And I don't know, emceeing these events has been such an amazing moment to get a chance to watch people like Devin evolve as artists, although I feel like Devin came out the womb as an evolved artist. That was so beautiful. The riffs, the playing, the energy. I'm so excited to get into more of these performances. Wow, more snaps and claps for Devin, just in case you didn't get it all out. Yeah, I mean, let's just move on now because I am just totally for it. So next up, we have my Kim Nguyen, and she'll be performing a great song, and I'm really excited about it. So let's find out. Oh, that was so, so beautiful. Let's get some claps going, please. Some snaps, some snaps, some snaps. First of all, I think I totally butchered your name, and my sincere apologies. As someone with a name who people often butcher, I have no excuse, and I apologize. But I saw that someone said in the chat that May was a revelation, and I think that that is a really great way to describe that incredible performance. Visuals and the vocals and the instrumentation, I don't know, there was something there that just like, I don't know, I felt it in my body. That was really beautiful and intriguing and incredible. God, y'all are talented people. Who put together this lineup? Anyway, let's keep things going before I talk myself into oblivion. We have a lot more amazing performers to hear tonight. And next up, we have Rebecca Oraton, and they'll be performing When I Take Off My Mask. So let's see.
Sometimes the sky falls on its face, and I'll happen to be right beneath it. When the soul's been silenced with sighs, I turn to you to unleash it. When all of the suns disappear behind clouds, you're the one dressed in yellow. My legs are hurting from climbing up hills, but you're there shouting, let's go. You're that breath of fresh air when I take off my mask, the breeze on my neck in the summer. You're that breath of fresh air when I take off my mask. We'll find our way home, carry me back. The school hallways are bare, and nothing but shadows linger. You turn my words into songs and paint all the walls with your fingers. When all of the suns disappear behind clouds, you're the one dressed in yellow. My legs are hurting from climbing up hills, but you're there shouting, let's go. You're that breath of fresh air when I take off my mask, the breeze on my neck in the summer. You're that breath of fresh air when I take off my mask. You're all that I need, there's nothing I lack. All of my scratches you'll heal with your smile, and your heart full of love through the joy and the trials. Sometimes you'll hate it and miss and regret it, but I'll always love you and don't you forget it. You're that breath of fresh air when I take off my mask, the breeze on my neck in the summer. You're that breath of fresh air when I take off my mask. If I turn around, you'll be at my back.
Oh, my heart, that was so beautiful. Let's give it up for Rebecca, y'all. Oh my God. I saw that Veronica said in the chat that that was about Rebecca's sister, which is so sweet. And then Veronica said that she can relate. I can also really relate. I love my sister. We're really close. I also think, I am one who kind of said, like, I don't ever want to hear a reference to the pandemic in any piece of art. But I mean, that was so beautiful and tasteful. And that feeling of the breath of fresh air when you take off your mask, I mean, you can't, that's such a beautifully written line and beautifully written hook. So let's go, Rebecca. That was so awesome. The visuals also were killer. God, I'm so excited to keep things going. So next up, we have Jessica Shand performing The Silent World, and I'm super excited about it. So let's just hop into it. Snaps. Class for Jessica. Come on. Hit it, hit it, hit it. That was so intriguing. First of all, as Veronica said, let's go flutes. I mean, I'm loving this flute energy, the variety of flute sounds, the way they're used. I also was just mesmerized again. I mean, in a similar way as both May and Rebecca, in terms of the visuals, just like, wow. I also really love turtles. So, and I really want a pet turtle, and I haven't been able to really validate it yet. That just helped me push me in that direction. So I might have to get a turtle. Anyway, that was absolutely incredible, Jessica. Again, let's just snap the music and the visuals just interacted in this really cool way. I also really appreciated the last scene with the clock. I don't know, this feels very relatable right now. Just like time and how it's just so controlling, but also doesn't exist. It's the weirdest thing ever. So as I dip off into my existential crises, we'll continue on with our performances here. So next up, we have Jamie Keynes. And yeah, let's just hop into it. Let's see.
Each time I see you, I go riding on a high. And though I wear disguise, you see through my enemy. My tongue is never tied. You got me petrified, but I won't turn aside. And I can't tell you why. Just wanna go and spend my day with you. 'Cause I'll play a key any day for you. You play the innocent, and I can't fix this. In my head I hear bum ba-da-dum, it's cool as red. All the time we've had way up, it's mad. Baby, down bad for you, it's true. My darling, I can't tell you why I want to. Just wanna go and spend my day with you. 'Cause I'll play a key any day for you. You play the innocent, and I can't fix this. In my head I hear bum ba-da-dum, bum ba-da-dum, will I find another one like you? Will I find him? Do I believe us? I hope I do. Perfect timing. Bum ba-da-dum, bum ba-da-dum,
What a bob. Amazing job, Jamie. That was so awesome. I'm like singing it in my head. Let's give it up for Jamie. Big claps and snaps wherever you are. I don't know, that reminds me of like, I don't know if y'all know the group Salt, a British like funk group. Also remind me of Kalila, the singer. Really, really cool. Also your space buttons and your mesh shirt were both fire, but also such a cool experimental. I love the like stripped down production. I was like, again, so intriguing. Like y'all are such incredible artists. Also, I love how art can kind of make Harvard spaces that feel pretty like solidified and lived in very specific ways, like completely redefined. Like someone said in the chat like Dunster, and I like forgot that was Dunster, partially because I guess I haven't been on campus in a while, but also because it became this new space in your video. So that was really awesome. Also, I'm not sure if I gave this disclaimer earlier, but at any point you may be joined by the sweet sounds of my neighbors as well, who also love art and music, and they play it very loudly all the time. And we love them and we're happy about it. So anyway, let's keep things going here. So we have Miranda Agnew performing Vein Divine. And that's all I'm going to say. Let's get into it. Snaps and claps, everybody. Snaps and claps. That was so awesome. Go off, Miranda. That was so cool. And as Veronica said, I keep taking what Veronica says, but she has such astute observations about these performances. But it really did kind of remind me of that feeling of rain and it kind of going up and then down and up and then down. But in general, you kind of feel warmed and comforted by it as long as you're in shelter. And that was really cool. Also, just love the combination of, God, hope that was a bass. Could be a cello, but I think it was a bass. You can feel free to correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Love the combination of the trumpet and the large low note instrument that was there, and that was really awesome. Also, just need to point out the incredible architecture in that room. I'm not sure if anyone was noticing, but I was just very intrigued by it. Also, unrelated to that incredible performance, I wish that this event happened tomorrow because I'm getting contacts, and as you can see, my little light that's helping you see me is just all up in my eyes, and I feel very exposed, and I just wanted to share that with everyone. So, as we let that marinate, we can move on to our next performer here. So next up, we have Claire Guo performing Please, and it's actually a live performance, so get excited, y'all. It's basically like we're not independent. Let's get into it.
All right, thanks, Caleb. And hey, guys, this is Please, an older son of mine. Big shout out to Al for lending me his guitar. You are a lifesaver. And here we go. Every second thoughts of him. Resist temptation, every reckless, stupid whim. Claire push his eyes out of sight, out of mind. All I can do is give him space, give him time. I know he doesn't mean to hurt me, just doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve like I do. I like to lose all pretenses of detachment. What else must I prove to you? I like your thoughtful nature, but don't overthink me. I'll say it straight what I want, to lose myself in your reality. Please tell me don't lie. Am I wasting my time on you? Waiting for a day that'll never come. Please take the lead at a breakneck, blistering speed if you want. I wanna rush into things with you, however dumb. Do you know how fast you make my heart beat? I can really breathe, put me out of my misery. Why does somebody kill me? I'm going out of my mind, I'm crazy, give me a sign. I don't know how much time I'll have to wait, so why can't you ask me on a one-time date? I'll hate your thoughtful nature if you let it make you cold. You hold all the cards in your hands, I'll fold if you still bleed me so. Please tell me now, should I leave for someone else who tells me every day how much they care? Please turn around, look up at me. We're safe and sound. Take a chance, take my time, take my love. Please be mine, please be mine. Please be mine. And thanks, guys. Back to Caleb.
Oh, that was so beautiful and cool. Also, I'm so jealous of everyone who plays guitar and sings. Like, can you just leave us with anything else? God, that was awesome. Let's give it up for Claire. Big clap, big snap. Such a beautiful song. God, I'm in awe of. I'm a singer too. I love to sing, but I cannot write a song for my life. And I'm in awe of folks who have the ability to communicate things through music. And Claire really just showed us how amazing that was. So that was Please. Claire, I don't know if that's like on streamers or anything, but if so, tell someone to plug it in the chat. And in general, anyone whose original music you're playing, like make sure we have ways to hear this stuff after, because I know things are stuck in my head. So yeah, let's keep things going. Oh, this is so awesome. I'm so happy. I've been working all day and here I am now. I get to hear all this awesome art. I am not worthy, but I am here. So this is what you have to deal with. So next up we have Abigail Ori performing Doomsday. So let's get into it.
All is again. I'm so proud of you, Gabby.
In a world of progress.
Guys, I really don't think we should be here.
And a time of curiosity.
What does it say?
Curiosity is sin. Do not indulge your pride. Seal this book and stow it, or face the evil inside.
When the world needed heroes, what it got was them.
Say hello to Lucy for me.
Lucifer.
Yeah, that's like kind of the point.
They are middle school best friends by day.
If those things get a hold of this book, they'll
world good, doomsday bad. Somehow this is our problem.
And protectors of mystical knowledge by night.
The humans are feeble creatures, but we do not yet know how many there are to face.
Send the spy master. He'll unearth what we need to know to destroy them.
On the day that doomsday comes, all I want is a single drum, a drum to drum while I sing and hum, a drum to drum when doomsday comes that day according to the lore. All I'll hear is a single horn, a horn to call me to the Lord. On the end of days, so says the Lord.
They'll do whatever it takes to defeat evil.
On the day that doomsday comes, all I'll have is a single drum, a drum to drum while my soul is judged by our maker when doomsday
Now
comes.
they're playing with fire.
Demons are born from literal hellfire. Are they even flammable?
Flammable, inflammable, all the same to me.
From the depths of hell.
We are ready to strike at dawn. Humankind shall know naught but pain and misery until they cease to exist.
Let the prophecy begin!
On the day that doomsday comes, all I want is a single drum, a drum to drum while I sing and hum, a drum to drum when doomsday comes that day.
Would Tommy go to the dance with me if I asked? No. If I threatened him? Maybe.
At the end of days, so says the Lord. When Gabriel
Ready your weapons. Cover the windows.
That's gotta hurt.
Plug in the blender. Doomsday. It's here. It's happening. From Abigail Ori.
You want this? Yeah? Well, I hope you know Braille because you're not gonna have eyes in like 15 seconds.
Doomsday. Coming soon. Doomsday. Coming soon. Doomsday. Coming. Doomsday. Coming soon. Doomsday. Coming soon. Doomsday. Coming soon.
Wow. Okay, I usually don't really like scary horror movies, but I'm watching that. Just let me know when it's in theaters. Also, can't believe Julius stabbed himself. That was crazy. That was so good. Let's give it up for Abigail. Like, wow, that was such a good, like, God, I love that art within an art. Like, it's a trailer, but also the trailer is the art. But also, I do want to see the full thing. Like, please. That was so, so cool. I also love, the interdisciplinary aspect. I love that. So catchy, but also we have the film. It was so campy and cool. Really loved it. All the actors absolutely killed it. Abigail, that was genius. And again, I'm waiting. I'll see you at the Oscars. But until then, we'll continue on here at CompFest. So next up, we have a really awesome performance from Prazzle Woogloo, and it's Sunset Drive. So let's get into it.
Hey, my name is Prazzle. This is a little demo of a song that I plan to release this summer. I hope you enjoy.
I got this four-wheel drive, dollars in my pocket, got your hand in mine, feel like I'm on a rocket. We're not taking it slow, but you make me feel alright, alright. We got the sunset in our eyes, perfect for a picture, it makes me feel alive, so damn Richard, so let's just feel the high, alright. Ooh, pretty baby, you make me feel crazy. Ooh, pretty baby, I feel alright, alright. Ooh, pretty baby, you make me feel crazy. Ooh, pretty baby, I feel alright, alright.
Woo! Woo, 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 that sax, that was so good. Also, it was giving, got my peaches out in Georgia, kind of the same kind of R&B vibe. That was so awesome, Prazzle. Wow. Let's give it up. Let's clap it up. Let's get the snaps going, I feel very strongly about the fact that even though we're virtual, we have to actually sit in the act of clapping. One, I think to stay sane, and two, so that when we go back to regular shows, people aren't just like this. Because I feel like we've gotten very used to not. So that's why I'm having everyone clap physically after, and Prazzle definitely deserved it. That was so awesome. Another song that I need to hear on streamers. Let's go. And also, I actually played the alto sax for a long time, like through high school and elementary school and middle school. So brought me back to my alto sax days. But clearly, you've taken it much further than I ever did, and for the right reason. So let's keep things going. Next up, we have a familiar face that you may have seen before, Veronica Leahy and Andrew Van Camp, Notes from Undergrad.
At the bar there was an officer of the law. He grabbed me, pushed me out of his way, like he never even saw me, standing there like I was less than an insect. What an insult! I am a sick man, a spiteful man. I am an unattractive man. I am a man who no one sees. Do you know what it's like to be me? I made stealthy inquiries about my foe, slipped his doorman $10. He told me everything he could know. I wrote him letters, scathing letters, never sent them though. Hatched a plan to knock him off of his feet. I will bring him low. I am a sick man, a spiteful man. I am an unattractive man. I am a man who no one sees. Do you know what it's like to be me? I dressed up like a businessman and tracked him where he walked. I planned to push him like he pushed me. He surely would be shocked. But when I saw him at the moment of truth, I stepped aside, I balked. I am a sick man, a spiteful man. I am an unattractive man. I am a man who no one sees. Do you know what it's like to be me? I went to follow him one last time, planning not to accost him. I saw him and I closed my eyes. I ran into him, I crossed him. I got right in his way. I'm convinced he was shook. I'm convinced to this day he was stronger, but I had my say. And at once I saw my foolishness in thinking I could rise above when nothing really had changed. I was what I was, and I am what I am, and I still suffer because I am a sick man, a spiteful man. I am an unattractive man. I am a man who no one sees. Do you know what it's like? You don't know what it's like. You can't know what it's like. Do you know what it's like to be me?
Woo! Let's go! It's amazing. Nicholas, you ate that up. I have so many things to say. First off, the lighting, like that is art in a pandemic there. Like on a stage, obviously you could create that shadowy light really easily, but like, I don't know, I'm gonna guess, was that like a literal iPhone flashlight like down there? The shadows, God, that was cool. I also laughed out loud at you could continue here, but we're gonna cut it off. I feel that way all the time. And God, that was chilling. You really killed that. And snaps for Veronica and Andrew and Nicholas. Let's do it. Clap, 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 snap, 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 dance, dance, dance. That was amazing. And I just loved how you use that camera. Like you were up close, like you were really in our faces. And I felt that. And now I just did it to all of you. So I subjected you to the same. I don't think it had the same effect as Nicholas's though. But I'm working on it. I'd love any feedback in the chat if you've got it. But until then, let's keep things going. We have 2 more videos left, which is pretty cool. But stick around for us, and we have a couple more performances. And yeah, again, I'm just so thankful to be here. And thank you for having me. And I don't know, before I get emotional, let's just keep things going. So next up, we have Fred Kelly performing Untangled. So let's check it out.
We used to sit in that booth, but I'm at the bar tonight. I'm learning how to live without you, one drink at a time. You're knotted in the fabric of this whole establishment. I'm caught in it, thrashing helplessly. Remember how we used to be, a little more loose, a little more free, a little more whiskey, please, a little less make-believe, a little untangled. I'm a little more you, you're a little more me. We're sipping on honesty. You know it feels so good to be a little untangled. I think back to those late nights where we shared fries and we flirted till our burgers were cold. Yeah, it hurts that I'm not your match, but I'm better for the time we had. No need to wonder what could have been. I know that I'll love again. I'm a little more loose, a little more free, a little more whiskey, please, a little less make-believe, a little untangled. I'm a little more you, you're a little more me. We're sipping on honesty. You know it feels so good to be a little untangled. Now's when I might catch some new glance. That's not how life works out, my man. It's a little more loose, a little more free, a little more whiskey, please, a little less make-believe, a little untangled. I'm a little more you, you're a little more me. We're sipping on honesty. You know it feels so good to be a little untangled, a little untangled. A little untangled, a little untangled.
That was so awesome. Let's give it up for Fred. Claps, 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 claps. God, that was so nostalgic. That brings me, that sound just like reminds me of that like classic like 2000s rock sound. That was so cool. I also really appreciated the puppets in the background. I'm not sure if you're a puppeteer, but like I'd love to hear more about that sometime. And also I think it's of course important that even though in the pandemic maybe you're making music alone in your room, you were never really alone. And that is what we call persistence. So that was really awesome. I love Unjangled. Another song that I need. Come on, can you give it to me, please, please, please? That was so good. More snaps in class for Fred, please. All right, so next up, I mean, can't believe that we only have 2 more performers. But next up is Benjamin P. Wenzelberg performing "Oh Look, a Speck on the Side of the Sun," which you know, if you look at the speck on the side of the sun, it might hurt your eyes. Anyway, let's please continue. This is my face. That was incredible. Oh my goodness. Let's get some claps for that in performance. Oh my goodness, please. And let's also just have a round of applause for all of our incredible performers. Please, 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 please. God, that was amazing. I mean, opera just always like, opera is such a cool art form because it just like, you really embody it. I feel like up my spine. And both of y'all were playing and singing the heck out of your various instruments, whether it was the piano or the voice. That was so amazing. God, I'm in awe. So that was our last performance of the night, everybody. And I'm so thankful to have been able to spend this evening with all of you. And I want to just give another big, huge round of applause to all of our performers. Everyone was so incredible. I also just want to thank the folks who helped to put this whole entire shindig together. Thank you to the OFA, the Office of the Arts, the Harvard Undergraduate Songwriters Collective, the Harvard Composers Association, of course, Veronica Leahy, Alicia Anstead, and Dana Knox, and Jack Megan, and all of the amazing folks who come together to create these incredible moments that are unforgettable, honestly, and are important to keep going, even in a world where we can't all gather all together. So that's it for me, but thank you all, and I hope that whatever music or performances that were available online that we saw tonight, that everyone will support those artists, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Enjoy your evenings.